Hello, BWX here, back to another video. Today we are going over an unorganized slash random minifigure showcase video. Today is part 2 of a, I guess, long going series now. I had one of these in the past before I started doing like organized showcases. So this might be part 2 or part 3. I'm not entirely sure yet. So in this video we have Stinkfly from Ben 10, Etherious Natsu Dragno from Fairy Tail, and then the Roxy Wolf from Five Nights at Freddy's Secure Breach base game. So without further ado, let's start off with Natsu. Alright, to start off with Natsu here, he is one of my he's kind of an older custom, kind of not really. I have made his base body originally back in 2019, back when Fairy Tail's final season was coming out, or was ongoing. I just now decided to, finish him up. I sculpted the hair, painted that in a hot pink color. I did mess up, that's why you do see a little bit of a, lighter pink in there. Because I used a lighter pink, then I went over it in a darker pink. Then after that, I'm going to get a step so I don't scratch the paint. After that, I painted a white dot for his eye, because the reference I was using, he had one white eye. He has half his face being, covered in shadow. He has an angry expression of his scar on the side of his face. He has a scarf completely sculpted. Well, it's not, it's fully sculpted all the way around, including on the back where it has the little tassels. The little tassel for, like, the scarf that Ignil gave him. The back is not entirely painted. His dragon claws are painted on in white. And then half his arm is in dark red, and his base Fairy Tail logo is in basic red, like flag red or red apple. I painted on his chest, and then used cardstock paper for his torso with additional sculpting on there just to make it more firm. I painted on his his abs. And this is part of it, so I'm not going to go into that. You have the orange for the belt and orange on the sides. For his suit, you have black for the base of a suit. You do have a little button right here with the brown strap. And yeah, that's basically it for Natsu. Nothing much. I did paint some of it orange, like 75% of it orange for the belt. I just didn't bother with the back because, orange paint is a really big, hard paint to work with. Alright, Roxy Wolf here is another one of my newer figures. But yeah, I sculpted her chest slightly. I don't want to do it over the top because, these are animatronics from a kid's game technically. But yeah, I'm not going to go into that or, stuff like that. But yeah, I sculpted her hair. It's not pretty on the back because I used 2 shades of light gray. Because originally the light gray I was using was not a custom mix. Because like the original one I was using was granite gray. But then I decided, hey, I should probably mix this because it's getting too clumpy. So that's what I did. And I painted that for the back of her hair, her snout, her belly, and, her underjaw too. And I painted her lipstick in purple, her teeth in white. Then I painted her angry eyes, with her eyes being in yellow, black for the pupil, black for the outlining, the 2 eyelashes on both sides. This one is kind of hard to see, but it does have some hints of it. It's very, very hard to tell. She has her green hair that goes across. She has her 2 black stripes on the side of her face. Well, the 4, if you want to get more technical. She has the black explosions on her suit. She has her leopard pattern on her legs and her arms. She has her pants painted on in red. That's on her shoulder pads too. They're painted on in red, and one side has a black explosion. Her torso has a black explosion too. She has her little neck brace under there. She has the animatronic indentation things that the Secure Breach animatronics have. I did not make her tail because I was not going to F with that, honestly. It's just too difficult to make that tail, honestly. I could use a Rocket Raccoon tail, plop it on there, and call it a day. But yeah, I didn't continue the outlining with the back of the figure. But yeah, that's it for Roxy. Let's move on to the final figure, Stinkfly. Alright, so Stinkfly clearly is not going to stand on an average Lego piece at the moment because, like, there's nowhere for him to stand. But yeah, basically here is what I done. I'm going to try to do as gently as possible. But yeah, his wings are made out of cardstock paper or notepad paper, like where you write notes on. Then his tail is in a black. He has a black tail with a stinger on it, stinger apparatus. Not glued on, fully sculpted on. He has his legs that are painted and sculpted. His eyes are completely painted and sculpted in orange. The like strands that come, not strands, but the parts that hold the eyes are in palm leaf green or olive green, whatever you want to call it. His base body is in black and white. I did take an artistic liberty and paint his not paint his hands, but like I gave him dark green hands because I like that a little bit better than the black hands. But yeah, I mean, this is basically a simple figure, honestly. It's just painted black and white. I cut the wings out in a certain shape. I mean, they're not as good as Kevin's, I will say that. And you have like the green all across the wings. I did take some artistic liberties with those too, because it was a little bit too not too thin, but like too little on there when I was looking at the reference. I used a 1x2 plate, sculpted a full tail. That was a nightmare, trust me, it really was. Just as bad as Ghost Freak's original tail, like from the Alien Classic series. Sorry, it's been a while since I talked on camera, sorry. But yeah, then for his Omnitrix is painted just in white and gray. I did not add the silver this go round. Painted his mouth in gray. He does have the indentations in there for his mouth. It's just really hard to see, and I don't want this breaking, so I gotta be really gentle with this. Trust me, he does have his indentations in there, but he did get kind of covered up due to the paint. And I didn't want to paint him on in gray. But yeah, overall, solid figure. I really like how this looks. I cannot wait to show this on the thumbnail. But yeah, that's it for Stinkfly. Let's move on to the conclusion of this video. Alright everyone, so that is it for this showcase video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.